Nan. Thanks for coming in to see me again.
Hi, Mary. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
to you as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, the last few times we've met, you've mentioned to me that you are looking at maybe revamping or switching up your exercise routine.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seemed a bit overwhelming and just like, how are we going to tackle it? What do I
Yeah.
want to do?
Yeah.
Do I want to stay the same?
Right.
So I was wondering if we could just sort of talk a little bit, just a moment about that,
Sure.
and see if we can't figure out something we can get you set up on.
Sure. Be great.
All right.
Any input would be helpful.
Yeah. So how ready do you feel you are to make a change with your exercise routine at this time?
I think I'm ready, but right now I do water aerobics and I do
Uh-huh.
it 3 times a week, and
Oh,
I
wow.
love the water. So it's great. I don't like the land, but I feel like there's stuff on the land that I could get more out of than I can in the water. So I feel in my head, I know that I need to vamp it up with the land or start doing something with the land. Getting me to get there is gonna be a process.
Got it.
Because I will go to the pool when it's 10 below, but I will not go to the gym to just do land workout in that kind of weather. It just doesn't excite me. I like the pool. But I have some things I'm thinking about doing to get there, so.
Could you share with me what those are?
Sure. I do have weights at home, so I'm thinking about starting, since it's cold, and I'll go to the pool in the cold, but I won't go to the land, and I know that
Yeah.
seems kind of opposite. I'm thinking about doing some weights at home with the arms and working on some leg exercises. I need to work on the strength in my quads.
Okay.
I need to strengthen them to go up and down stairs easier, going up especially. So I'm gonna try to do some exercises at home, maybe just do one night a week to start with some of those home exercises that I have. And then the gym that I go to, I have access to a trainer who can set me up with a program. And I'm gonna reach out to her and touch base and say we need to reevaluate and see what she thinks. So it's the follow through. That's gonna be the hard one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair for anybody. It's difficult,
Mhm.
especially if you just, it's not something that exciting to
Right.
you to get you out of the house to
Mhm.
do.
Exactly.
It almost feels more like a chore instead of looking forward to it.
Exactly.
Like your water aerobics.
Right, exactly.
But I hear that you are saying you know that you would benefit from that change.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
I think so. Because it's different movements in the pool, the different movements on the land that I need to do versus in the pool. It's just different, using different muscle groups. So, yeah.
And you had mentioned maybe doing this, trying it out one time in the house where you're comfortable, you'll be able to not have to travel, especially with it being 17 degrees outside.
Right.
So
Right.
do you feel like that is something you're willing to try maybe before the next time we talk?
Yeah, I do. I think, I'm hoping this weekend, and I say hoping because we always have big plans on the weekend to get things done, but I'm gonna try to find my weights.
Okay.
And I'm going to designate a basket for them, and I'm fortunate that I have a daughter that still lives at home right now.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking with her support, we could do a few things together, and that might help.
I think that
So,
sounds
yeah.
like a really
Yeah.
great.
Especially because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll help.
Sounds like you have a few first steps hashed out already, like
Yes.
you have a plan to try to find the weights,
Right.
get those into a designated area.
Mhm.
You have some built-in support with your daughter
Yes.
in the house, and just to try that. Do you think that you would be able to maybe within the next week get those weights found?
Yes, I'm hoping. If
Okay,
it's not this weekend, it'll be next weekend. It just depends on how far buried they are in the garage.
sure. And if you maybe don't find them, are you willing to go out and get a set of weights, like a small set or?
I probably won't go out and buy another set, but
Okay.
if I can't find them, then I'm probably gonna have to go to the gym and start.
Okay,
And I'll just have to kind of put that in my mind that that's the direction I'm gonna have to go.
Sure.
Is if I can't find them and I can't get it set up in the home, then I'm gonna have to go to the gym and do them where they're there,
okay.
so.
Well, that sounds more like Plan B. You
Mhm.
sound fairly confident to get those figured out where they're at
Right.
in the
In the garage.
and get those set out
Yes.
and get that going. Do you think that once you start, are there any barriers or things that you can think of that may make it more difficult to, once you get it started a few times, to keep that momentum?
There could be, and the barrier being because it's not my favorite, but I'm hoping too, by spring, I will change that activity and I will go on walks. And go to parks with hills and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
stairs where I could do more outdoor, cause I like being outdoors, and so I can maybe implement some of those activities into the outdoors instead of doing them in the home or going to the gym, doing something more outside. So it's kind of my temporary fix for the winter,
Yeah,
to get those weights and, basically the quad and see how we do. And if I can't get it in the spring by doing outdoor type stuff, then I'll have to get back into the gym and do it. So
Okay.
we'll just have to wait and see.
well, it sounds like you figured out your first steps
Mhm.
to look for the weights, get those set out, and enlist your daughter.
Yes.
And if that does not happen, that in the short term between now and the weather breaking, you would be going to the gym probably once a
Once a
week
week,
for the land work.
Right.
But you are planning then to maintain your
Yes.
water aerobics as well, because you really like that.
I
and
love
that,
it.
That
Yeah.
gets you going.
Yep. I
Great.
go every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Okay.
So, yeah,
That's fantastic,
Yeah.
then.
it's great.
I don't know if I could get out in
Most
this weather
people don't,
to
yeah.
go into water,
Yeah.
but that I am impressed.
I like it. So, and that's crazy because it's opposite. People would go to the gym and do it, but not go to the water.
Yeah.
But I like the water, so.
Well, I'm glad that you
So,
found something that you're committed to
Yeah.
and you really enjoy, and it gets you active, and we'll just try to supplement it with weights at home.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't work, you've got an idea to go to the gym one day a week,
Mhm.
and that is gonna be very short term because March is right around the corner.
We hope.
It
I don't
will
know. We know it's around the corner. I'm not convinced we're not gonna have winter still in March though.
Right,
But yeah, short term, and that
Short term, yeah.
is doable
Okay,
in my mind, cause then I can go to we have so many metro parks that we can go to and do
yes,
some walking and up hills and stuff, and that would help. So that's kind of my thought process, cause I would do that more, than going to the gym and doing land stuff.
sure,
It's just not exciting.
okay. Definitely,
Yeah.
it's a lot better to be outside, I
Yes.
agree.
Yes.
So from a scale from 0 being least confident to 10 being the most confident, how confident are you that if you don't find the free weights, that you would be going to the gym once a week, just for that short time?
I'm gonna put it at a 6.
That's pretty good.
I'm not gonna put it up high, but it's something I know I need to do,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna say maybe a 6. I'm not confident I'll do that.
Okay. Well, how about by the next time we meet,
Mm-hmm.
you will have an idea to find those weights and you have that
Mhm.
plan set up. Plan B would be to go to the gym once a week. We'll see how that goes, and
Okay.
just, think of anything, like it's just weather is not, it's crappy outside, you're not wanting to go to the gym, or it's too busy. Let's think of things that maybe, if you're needing to go to the gym for your land workout, what maybe are some barriers to that if it gets to
Okay, sure,
Okay,
sure,
All right.
sounds great.
well, great seeing ya.
You too,
All
thanks
right.
Mary.
You're welcome.
Great, you have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.